Hey, Liam, what's up, bro? How you been? Falter, what's good? Oh. Hey. What's up, guys? The time, man. I've been meaning to hit you up, man. I'll message you later on, probably after the stream's over. But I've been meaning to hit you up, man. What's good, everybody? I'm kind of running it a little different because y'all know I got the my other computer died on me, so my whole setup right now is completely different than what it's been. How's everybody though? We're gonna cook up some heat tonight. Yeah, I don't know why, Jason. The crazy thing about that, you sent me that message, but it never showed up in my YouTube messages. And typically I don't check my notifications on YouTube, but when I woke up this morning or afternoon, I guess, YouTube was open on my phone, so I clicked on it and luckily I saw that message. I didn't see the discounted samples. Shoot me an email on the discounted samples, I'll check those out too. But I think tonight I'm gonna make a beat and then I'm going to mess with that plugin a little bit because I downloaded it today, and I'm probably gonna have to end the live stream at like midnight or something, so that I can shoot that video afterwards. But I'm gonna just take like a song that I had already had that may not be all the way mastered, and I think I'm going to use that in the demo or something. So I'll probably use some stream song that we had, and then I'll probably use that in the demo tonight. But I'm going to demo that since it's time sensitive, since it expires on the 24th. But it seems like it's pretty solid. I went and looked at a video on it. I downloaded it, and then I messed with it on the beat that I made for the video yesterday, the beat that I made last night. I messed with it on that a little bit, and I can tell the difference. So we'll probably mess with it, like I said, a little bit on whatever beat that I make tonight, and then I'll probably do a review on it tonight and drop that tomorrow. I can't even front though, man. This little computer is like night and day on my old laptop. It's like, you know, y'all watched the stream, so y'all know like I could only get like 2, maybe 3 instances of like Omnisphere up. Man, I can get like 2 Omnispheres, 2 Pigments, 2 Analog Labs. I haven't necessarily pushed it to the limit yet, so I don't know. No, I didn't, my goldfish. I'll check it. I'll probably check it after the stream or something like that. I normally don't check that email on during the week. Normally I only check that email on Sundays for the submissions, because that's the only day that I do submissions. But yeah, man, this computer's like night and day, and it's a budget-friendly computer too. So I'm probably gonna do a review on this like Saturday for Sunday. I just have to use it a little more so I can give my honest thoughts and opinions. I had one issue with it, and like for some odd reason, when I was installing everything, when I installed iLok like crashed my computer. I had to hard reset it because it was like, nah, bro, we don't want iLok. So I don't think I'm gonna reload the iLok on there. Yeah, that clipper though, man, that I did today, that was a solid soft clipper. I mean, I'm not even saying that to cap. You know, obviously a soft clipper is a soft clipper, but the fact that it's got the LUPS meter and it's got that saturation on there, that makes probably my favorite soft clipper. Because I normally, with like beats, I normally don't do a whole bunch when it comes to mastering a beat. You know, I'll typically just try to make it as loud as I can, or as loud as it needs to be, and then I'll call it good. Rice Goats, what's up? Welcome. Is this how you're gonna do me today? Come on, MIDI devices, let's go. I need y'all to work properly today. Here. Oh, should enable it. Let's turn it up a little bit too. Turn it up. Splash Pro. I don't even have it downloaded yet on this computer. I don't look. Y'all gonna laugh when y'all see this. If you've been here for a while and you've been watching my live streams, y'all know what my plugin list looks like. This is what my current plugin list looks like because, I've had to work and, I had to download stuff. I did a video last night. Um, I got the computer Sunday and I downloaded a bunch of stuff, but then I had a hard reset it Monday and then I had to work. So I spent Monday night just getting some stuff and like downloading like Analog Labs and Omnisphere and Pigments takes forever because there's so many gigabytes. So this is my current plugin setup, what it's looking like. And then this is what my effects looks like. I mean, ozone takes up a whole lot. Ozone, neutron. So without that, I'm looking pretty factory over here tonight. My drum kit's looking like this, and I didn't back up none of my stuff, so my drum kits is looking like 4 drum kits over here. It's looking slim pickings over here. We're gonna cook up some heat anyway. Turn it up. All right, so let's find some kind of keys. I don't know if I want to make something creepy or not. Oh, you guys see no screen, huh? Haha. So I did all that for nothing. All right, so let's try this again. So this is what my plugin selection is looking like. Brutal, huh? Y'all have seen it. Y'all have seen it at its max. So this is what it's looking like. Normally it'd be all the way over here. That's what the plugins are looking like. And then this is what the effect plugins are looking like. Like I said, ozone and neutron takes up most of it. All this from here all the way up. So I haven't gotten everything that I wanted downloaded in here yet. I just kind of went and got the necessities. Yeah, I got it, Jason. I think you're probably talking to everybody else in the chat. I was gonna show it off a little bit in here, but it's right here. I got it. I'm gonna mess with it a little bit and see what it sounds like. Yeah, him. Tell me about it. And then like the worst part about having to like get all your plugins back, I don't even remember what all plugins I have. So I'm gonna have to like go find a live stream and pause it. I know I still need to get like my stuff like classic GTR because I love that guitar, that Spanish guitar. I'm gonna have to go find cassette Rhodes. Probably gonna have to get room piano again. Um, I still have to download Octane. And then there's like plugins that like I got from like people for doing reviews. And it's like I don't want to go back and ask these people to give me my copy of my plugin again. Um, so some plugins I just probably won't have to live without. But I mean I have so much, at this point I really don't need to harp on plugin that I'm probably, only going to use every blue moon. I need to use Omnisphere, Analog Labs, and Pigments more as it is. All right, so let's find something. Oh, we're gonna need to snap that to grid, player. Y'all hear that reverb though? Super dope. Jay, the sad man, what's good, bro? Glad you're here. Y'all hear this reverb though? This reverb is so fire. I love this. Now with this reverb. So let's go ahead and find something else. Add another Omnisphere on here. I'm just gonna ARP something up. I didn't upgrade to Windows 11 yet. I waited because I know a lot of stuff isn't compatible with Windows 11 yet. So, and I don't think I can for my job yet either. I don't think my software for my job is up to Windows 11. So, kind of handcuffed me. But it's all good. See what we got up in here for ARPs. That noise still bothers me. I hate it. Oh, yo, I just went from the Windows 8.1 to the Windows 10. That was a dramatic jump, man. Like Windows 10 still kind of looks it's I feel like it's taken a step back. I feel like Windows 10 is closer to Windows 7 than it is to Windows 8.1. I don't like it, honestly. And I know everybody was roasting me for not switching. But man, I almost want to reinstall Windows 8.1 on this computer because I don't care what nobody says. I like Windows 8.1. I think it was a solid operating system. Jesus, I hate that sound. Drink something super long or calm and chill tonight. Yeah, man, send that script over. Send that script over. Let me save this real quick. Save as. I need to create a folder to save all this stuff in. Drum kits, you can move over here. See, my desktop looks a lot cleaner. Need to find a profile picture, a background picture. FL Studio Files. You know what's funny is I was gonna make some kind of hyperpop-esque type beat, and then I realized I ain't got no drums for hyperpop. All I got is 4 drum kits. I got a bunch of drum kits on a SSD, external SSD, but I'm not gonna plug that in and load those up right now. So it's like I'm really limited in what I can do. Kind of kicks you got in here, Simon. Oh, did the kicks not load? You gotta be kidding me. Why did some of this stuff not load? Oh. Makes no sense. Why did the kicks not load? Oh, the kicks are there because I listened to one of them. Where are the kicks? Dude, I'm gonna have to deal with tonight. We're gonna have to find a kick from somewhere. I swear I saved this in this folder. All right. Well, I have no trap kicks at all. But y'all see it's not struggling at all for retroactive bass. That's what I need. that bass line is gonna work with this. Throw. No snares either. What is going on with this kit? I know all that stuff's in there. Not exported properly. I had to take them from one computer to the other. Need you to widen up, player. But it's like the one thing that I feel like is funny about it now is like I don't feel like it like I feel like FL Studio isn't right. Like I don't know how to put this. Like I feel like before I could like fill out a whole 4 bars. I don't feel like with this like Windows 10 or maybe it's the new update because I had to put the newest version of FL Studio on my computer. Like I feel like the screen is too big. And so now I feel like it doesn't stretch appropriately. I feel like it's too big. I could be wrong. I don't feel like the drums match though. What's going on over here? Mark Matic, what's up, bro? Hope you've been good too. Lazandro, what's up, bro? Welcome. Yeah, I'm not. You're like Mark's like I like the direction of this one. I'm over here like, man, I don't know if I like the direction of this one. Tells you how everybody thinks differently. I like the melodic pieces, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get these drums to sound how I want them to sound. This just might be a quick little loop put together and on to the next one. Go ahead. You guys send me the song. I'll check it out. You gotta email it to me, because otherwise I'll forget. Y'all noticed though how your boy got like working on his 5th instance of Omnisphere up, and it's only taking up like 32 of the CPU over here, which is, I mean, my Mac it's like that, but my old laptop, we were at three instances of Omnisphere in, and it was a wrap. It was like, no, not today, brother. Not gonna be able to do it. Sorry. find a different sound now. I don't like that sound. Remix, baby. You all know what time it is. Trying to take everybody out of my Discord musically. Is that what you're trying? No, I'm just playing. Y'all go follow musically's Discord. They be chopping it up and popping in there as well. She's getting rolling. So if you got a link, Liam, send that link. And if if y'all want to hop up in there, I recommend hopping up in there. I don't know what I think about this beat. Maybe it's the hi-hats that I don't like. Something about this beat I just don't like. Like, I like this noise right here, but it's just not gonna work. Like, I like that a lot, but it's just like it's clashing with everything else. There's a lot clashing in this beat, but I just want something light and maybe this. That'll work. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Let me find some kind of perk to throw up in here. I might not put nothing else in there because I got all those just different, melodies are hitting at different times. So I might not throw anything in there. Alright, we're gonna just finish this one up. Get to the next one. Do it by channel. Let's go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I haven't, Dame, I haven't used the new computer to stream yet. I was thinking about trying that on Friday because in the review I'm gonna do on it, I want to make that a point of whether it's capable of being a stream computer or not, because there's no information out there on there, like on these computers, whether they're able to stream or not. I think it will be able to stream though. I think it'll be no problem And I don't think that it'll have the problem remixing that this computer does, because all the stuff that I use is like all the Elgato stuff is, it works fine with Windows 10 in PC. It works better with PC and Windows 10 than it does with Mac. So I think that it'll be perfectly fine to be the stream computer, and then I'll probably just go back and forth. So sometimes you guys will have to deal with the remix, and sometimes you won't, because as I want to start veering over to using the Mac more, that will allow me to, if we do a song, then I'll be able to record the song on stream, which I think that'll be dope. Versus now, I can't record the song on stream because I'm not going to record into my old interface, because my old interface sounds like doo-doo compared to my new interface. So it's just a waste of time, because I would just have to re-record it. But like on like some streams, like when we get back into the making song streams on making songs on stream, it'll be dope because, what did I do? It'll be dope because it'll be dope because then I'll be able to record on stream too. I might not always be able to record on stream or whatnot, but that option will be there. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be cool too. But I didn't have time to troubleshoot today to see if I could get it to, because Sunday wasn't even an option. I got the computer Sunday, I got it set up, and then as soon as I finished getting set up, it was time for a stream. And then yesterday I was installing stuff all day, and then I recorded a video. Tonight when I get done with this, I got to record a video, and then I'm like, being honest, since I had to like not do any reviews for a week, because I had some reviews that I needed to do that I told some people I would do because they sent me some stuff, and it was basically Windows stuff. I mean, it works on both, but like one of the plugins, I can't get native access to work on my MacBook. And that's a problem. Some people just can't get it to work on their Mac. So I couldn't do one of the reviews because it's like this plugin that's inside of because it's inside of Native Instruments. It's a Fire plugin though. But so since I didn't get the chance my computer was down, I didn't get to even mess with the plugin, and the plugin's kind of complicated. It's kind of complex. So I was going to do that review last night, but I just wasn't ready to walk people through the plugin because it's an expensive plugin. It might be a little overpriced. I'll have to mention that in the review. But, and then I have another plugin that I'm not sure about. I'm just going to do a review on it because I told the guy I would do a review on it before I got the plugin. And after I got it, it's a decent plugin, but it's something I'll probably never use again, ever again, after I do a review on it. But I'm going to do a review. I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's not a bad plugin. It's just not something that I would necessarily use. So I'll do a review on it, and, you know, it could be useful to a lot of people. Just something that I probably would never use. Did I mess that up? Oh, I did. I did mess that up. Wow. You guys know I am anal about certain things. Where that bass sits in the mix is one of them. And then I'm gonna do the review tonight when I get done with the stream. So I'm gonna try to finish this beat up real quick so I can make another one, because I'm not using this as an example beat. And I don't have like beats just laying around like before. I just had beats laying around, so I could have pulled a beat and used it for the demonstration tonight, but all the beats are on my computer that's dead over here in this, on top of this box on the floor. So I gotta figure out how to recover that. I don't want to send it off because obviously they're gonna want an arm and a leg to recover it. this beat. I don't even like it. Maybe I'll come back and do something with the melody or something. I just don't like how the drums, I don't like the drums on it. And I mean, I could fix them, but is that what you guys want? You guys want a Black Friday plug-in deal list? I'll give y'all one if y'all want one. The hard thing about those videos though is the when to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's gonna be deals up till Black Friday, so it's like maybe I'll do 2 of them. Maybe I'll do like the early Black Friday deals, and then I'll do another one like. Because I that's like one thing that is rough about this is like you do a video and then the next day something goes on sale and it's like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So like that's one thing that's frustrating about doing like sales videos. He said I used to work for HP. How'd you like that? Bad Lucks. What's up, bro? Welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna stick with Omnisphere. Bro, the fact that I can like open this up though. I said I'm gonna stick with Omnisphere and I open up pigments. The fact that I can like pigments before, like this preset, granted it's still super intensive, but like before this would take me up to 60, just this one preset. So it's like, I'm loving that. I'm not gonna have to worry about the stream dying on me anymore. Or like, you know, having to save stuff and don't have to worry about that no more. not gonna work how I want it to work though. About to add something from Undercurrent up in here. He said, I'm gonna pull it up now just because you said it. Pigments, where you at? We're gonna pull that preset up. I might not use the sound because I don't know if the sound's gonna be conducive to whatever this nonsense I'm about to make is. But we're gonna look for it. You said it's called Columbus. I don't see that one. You sure it's not this Box? Definitely not that. Basin. Yeah, I don't see that. It's preset, bro. It's in all banks. Yeah, I mean that was going for all the banks. I don't know. He said Kalimba something. I hit all the Kalimbas. It would probably be that one because it's an ARP. I don't even know if I'm going to use that noise anymore. I hate that sound. Layer that. He said, I'm gonna boot mine up and get back to you. It's funny. I don't even really want to finish this. I'm just trying to scrap this and start over. I don't know what direction I was about to go. Be like that sometimes. Do. I do what I want. All right. Didn't like that. Y'all made Diddy a diamond iPad? That's insane. Diddy might not have gotten that diamond iPad. The current. I just love the sound of those keys. Yeah, I bet, man. Working till midnight on Christmas. I remember I worked at this job and they started being open on Christmas. And I was like, man, I ain't never working on Christmas. And I was a general manager and I was like, I'm never working on Christmas. And then look, I lucked out. The first year they were open, my store closed. And then they didn't open up anymore on Christmas. But I was like, man, I'll never work on Christmas. It's like, Jesus, we can't have one day. Crazy, you hear that noise in the background. It's like, hey. I don't know why my B is saying H either on this FL Studio. It's killing me. That might be just a little bit too much right there. Might have to dial that back or switch instruments. A little aggressive. What's up, Buster Cap? Welcome. Oh, by Seed Audio. I might have to check it out sometime. Yeah, intro does sound dope. I don't think I'm going to finish it though. I think I'm just going to chat for the next 25, 30 minutes and then figure out. I need to figure out this plugin. That's what I need to do. I need to, but I need to find a freaking, I need to find a beats. I'm going to have to find something. I don't even know if I have an unmixed beat that's not all the way mastered. But if y'all saw the video today, this was the beat that I made yesterday. But I want to mess with this. but I gotta figure it out. Um, Yeah, this is the new joint right here. It's basically a master plugin for you to put on your master track. So this is like your output trim. The goal is to get your dynamic range in between this 6 and this 8 right here. You have a volume, um, then you have your stereo enhancer, you have a tone shaper. This right here shapes your bass, and this right here is distortion. Um, your tone A, B, and C. I believe this control, I can't remember, I gotta look it up again, but this controls certain frequencies. I feel like it controls up to like 41K or 31K. So I think it maybe controls from like 1.5K to 3.5K, and this might control like up to 5.5K, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. I have to look into it some more. I just, like I said, I had just downloaded this before I went to work. Then I worked and I got off and I logged right in the stream. And then I don't know what A and D does yet. And then it's got a hard and a soft compressor over here as well. And then it also has like different A, B, C, D. So each one of these that you rotate back and forth to, you can change the settings. So then you can check how the different settings sound versus each other. This is the solo, and you're monitoring mid, and this is your side monitoring. So it's pretty basic plugin. There's a few different presets and stuff like that, so that's nice as well. Yeah, you have to go to, I think it's audio plugin deals or something like that. Um, to grab it. Let me see. But I'm probably just gonna pull up a stream song. Um, you have to go to Plugin Alliance to get it, and you have to enter in. I don't know what the code is, off the top of my head. I think the code is actually here too. Yeah, the code is BX for free. It expires November 24th, so that's why I got to get this video out tonight so that people have time to see the video and get it. But it's, I mean, it's straight, not bad. Obviously I'm probably gonna use Ozone most of the time, but I might throw this on something if I'm like just trying to put together a beat or something real quick. I might throw it on there and see see how it does. See how it sounds. Let me download something. I don't even know if I have anything in here that can be mastered real quick. Try Google. Like I think all the songs I have in here are, they have like a limiter and stuff on it already, so it's not gonna like make a drastic difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that I have anything in here. See this.
Still you lost me, cause I'm on point like.
I mean, it's not mixed the baddest, but this probably be my best shot of anything in here. But I already think I put a maximizer on this. Yeah, it's already got a maximizer on there, so it's not going to be. Do. So work. Probably ain't gonna be what I use in the demonstration, but now.
Ooh, jealousy is so ugly. You wanna cancel me, I'll cancel you. When you ain't nobody that I should answer to. Trying to end a life, man, you's a cancer too. I'm not gonna tiptoe, I won't dance for you. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, and I'm done. The American dreams to have money and be famous, but jealousy remains in the hands of those that's nameless. Joe Smo messes up and he's going blameless. She get a little money and it changes how they frame this. They get on social media and they wanna cut up. If it's not illegal, you should probably shut the fuck up. Antetokounmpo, you should get your bucks up. Instead of pushing feelings, how you broken, acting stuck up. Crying like a baby, you're too old to be coddled. Stop snitching, stop bitching, bro, I thought that was the motto. motto. Now somebody messes up, we treat it like the lotto. Frontin' like it's cool, but really this shit is not, bro. You wanna cancel me, I'll cancel you. When you ain't nobody that I should answer to. Trying to end a life, man, you's a cancer too. I'm not gonna tiptoe, I won't dance for you. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, it'll get the job done. It'll do a decent job. That's for sure. I just got to figure out how I'm going to explain it. So I'll probably take about a half hour and do that, and then put a video up on it. It's not bad. I should start it off like this.
You wanna cancel me, I'll cancel you. When you ain't nobody that I should answer to. Trying to end a life, man, use a cancer too. I'm not gonna tiptoe, I won't dance for you. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, and I'm done. The American dreams to have money and be famous, but jealousy remains in the hands of those that's nameless. Joe Smo messes up and he's going blameless. You get a little money and it changes how they frame this. They get on social media and they wanna cut up. If it's not illegal, you should probably shut the fuck up. Untitled Chapter, you should get your bucks up. Instead of pushing feelings, how you broken acting stuck up. Crying like a baby, you're too old to be coddled. Stop snitching, stop bitching, bro, I thought that was the motto. Now somebody messes up, we treat it like the lotto. Frontin' like it's cool, but really this shit is not, bro. You wanna cancel me, I'll cancel you. When you ain't nobody that I should answer to. Trying to end a life, man, use a cancer too. I'm not gonna tiptoe, I won't dance for you. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck that cancel culture, and I'm done.
I already know that I'm super childish for that one. Y'all don't even gotta tell me. I already know. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that is kind of funny. I feel like I should do something for like another 20 minutes before I log out. Oh man, I might just log out though, since I'm just wasting y'all's time right now, because I'm not gonna probably make another beat. Maybe I'll mess with something. Like I didn't like that first beat. New empty from templates. Oh, that was pretty funny. All right, let's see if we can make with a guitar. Something with an old guitar. T-Dot's finest, what's up, bro? Welcome. Super re. over there. whoa. I need you to shut it down. It's like that the 808 before it gets lowered an octave is like the PBS broadcasting station old y'all know what I'm talking about. Most of y'all do anyway. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Get in your home. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I do read the chat, but I think it was like 11:49 or something, 11:50, and I was like, I'm not gonna make another beat. I'm just gonna make a melody, and then here we are, 20 minutes later. I have a beat. So yeah, I do read the chat, man. Welcome. But I kind of got into this, and I was like, man, let me go ahead and finish this. Before I shut down the chat, because I got to make a video for tomorrow. But I kind of like how this came out. Yeah, typically I'm all up in the chat, man. I just you know what I'm saying? I just like I said, I typically I go back and forth. Like if what I normally do is I'll make a melody, I'll focus on making a melody. Like if I start like making a beat, I'll focus on making the melody first. But I won't talk a whole lot while I'm making the melody, because that kind of disrupts making a good melody. But then once I make a melody, then I'm back and forth in the chat, and I'll conversate in between, putting drums in, 808s, and all that other stuff. Then I'll chop it up for a little bit. Like I said, I literally just started the beat like 20 minutes ago, and I just kind of wanted to get at least a grasp for it, so that I can know I have a good stopping point. Because like now I can stop, and I can put effects and stuff in there later, and I can map out the beat later on and stuff, and then I can add like because I'm not going to do all that right now because I have to prepare for this video for tomorrow. I could use this beat, but I'm not going to. Let me see. 70-second stream review. Oh, and I spelled 70-second wrong. Movies 04, what's up? Welcome. My advice would be honestly to figure out what you want to do first. You know what I'm saying? Because like figuring out what you want to do and sticking that route is the best way to try to build an audience. Like, and I appreciate you following me, you know what I'm saying? You know, said you're a longtime fan, so I appreciate that. But the first step to building an audience is definitely figuring out what you want to do. So do you want to just post beats on YouTube? Do you want to try to sell beats to rappers? Do you want to try to get on Spotify check playlists? Do you want to do tutorials? Do you want to do reviews? So the first thing is you have to figure out what it is that you want to do, because if you don't know what you want to do, you're going to waste time trying to figure out what it is that you wanted to do. So like the first few months that I did YouTube, I probably wasted time. Probably like the first 6 months, I probably wasted time because I knew that I wanted to do reviews and I knew that I wanted to do tutorials. But I didn't do any reviews at first. And I did a tutorial, but I was only doing a tutorial like once a week, once every 9 days. I was trying to get one done once a week, but that's not enough content to build an audience, because you're going to, when you first start, you're going to want to share all your stuff with all your friends. You're going to want all your friends to watch, and your friends aren't going to be as interested in this as you are. So you have to find an audience. So the more content that you put out, the more chances that you have of finding an audience. The only thing that I can suggest is, like, I guess I need to know what kind of content that you're making, because like I don't typically do a lot of I have like a copyright music streaming, but I don't necessarily share like beats to YouTube like that. So I couldn't tell you how to grow an audience of, of beats. Like one thing that you need to do, one thing I could tell you is that you need to network with other producers. So like networking with other producers, and I don't mean this to sound like I'm throwing shade or anything like that, but network with producers that are at the same level as you. So like since you're just now starting, I would say find another producers that are just starting too, and then message them and be like, hey man, check out my channel, I'll check out your channel. I'm not telling you to message everybody and do like, let's do a follow for a follow, but go check out people who are at your level and ask them for critiques and ask them for advice on what you can do to make your beats better. Get them to comment on your videos, comment on their videos, because those little interactions will give you more confidence and it'll make you feel good. And so then you'll start building, a relationship with those producers. And so like when I first started doing videos, I had some producers hit me up on Instagram and they did that same thing. And they were like, hey man, check out my video. I'll check out your channel, or I want to check out your channel, or whatever it was. But those little interactions always made me feel good because I knew I'd drop a video and I don't even, for like this dude produced by ROH, he's got a decent sized channel, but his is more focused on beats and stuff like that. So let's see what his channel looks like now. But like when I first started doing videos, every video I commented, he would comment on every single video. This dude produced by Aki, and I won't forget their names because every single video that I dropped, they always commented on my videos. They would message me on Instagram and they would tell me what I was doing wrong, what I could do better. And they were just starting too, so I would do the same thing. And so the biggest part, I guess, I know I'm going in circles, but the biggest part of building an audience is just being consistent, because it's not going to happen overnight, man. Like I'm about to hit 7,000 here probably in the next week and a half, right? I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. So it's not going to just come overnight unless you just start dropping the most fire beats on earth, and all of a sudden everybody's, you can have a viral beat and that viral beat could blow you up. But the law of average is that it's going to take a few years in order for you to be able to build a base. You just have to stay consistent. And then I would say not only stay consistent, but make it an honest to God effort to try to get better every single beat, or try to be unique. Like that's one thing that people underestimate. Everybody always does type beats on the internet, but if one of your original type beats that sounds like you blows up on the internet, then the chances of you blowing up is going to be even greater, because I might listen to one whoever type beat and be like, oh, that's dope. And then I go look at your resume and then you have all these other rappers, I don't care about them. But if I just go hit your page and you just have a name of a beat, murder beat, and then the beat's fire, I'm more likely to listen to more of your beats because I'm like, oh, this dude's dope, instead of this type beat is dope. So, that's just something to think of too. Yeah, so this dude right here, me and him, I think he'd already started out before I did, which was kind of cool because he had already had um a bunch of videos up and stuff. So granted, he doesn't have like, all his videos don't have a huge views, but he's got some decent views and some sample packs and stuff like that. He was doing tutorials for a little bit, but he was doing videos before I was posting videos before I was posting videos. And he just hit me up one day and was like, hey man, like I said, everything that I said, because he was streaming, he was doing tutorials and stuff, last year, but he kind of, I don't want to say fell off, but he kind of fell off of doing that stuff. But he, I've only been doing it 2 years. He was doing it 3 years. So that made me feel good every time that he would, every time he'd hit me up. And then another dude, maybe it's Aki Beat. this dude quit though. He gave up on YouTube, but he was starting to get fired too. Like this dude, like he started at about the same time as I did, but he quit. You know what I'm saying? But his beats were starting to get dope. I don't know why he quit, because like the first couple beats he sent me were okay. So as you can see, I've watched a bunch of his content. You know, like I said, um, he started off like his first couple beats weren't that fire, but then he started making fire beats. Like once I got up to like around here, dude, these beats were getting really dope. I don't know what happened to him. He just disappeared. I don't even know if he's still around. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's still around, but he does not post on Instagram or nothing. So I don't know. But I would definitely say network with other people. I would definitely say though, don't go the route of don't go the route of a sub for a sub, because a sub for a sub, I can't, that's, those people aren't going to watch your content. They're not going to, and I know, I hope I'm not trying to, I hope I'm not blurring the lines. I hope I'm not sounding confusing. I'm not saying do sub for sub where you go to those sites and like, all right, a sub for a sub, I'll sub for you. No, build relationships with people and then support them as they support you. That's not the same as a sub for a sub. That's like, that's networking right there. That's literally, that's how you network. You support somebody else and they'll support you in return. I can't stress that enough. Like why I always, just look, man. I mean, like there's, I don't know how to, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. I don't know how to say this. Just look, man. You just gotta find them. You know, just go on YouTube and start looking up beats. You know what I'm saying? Instrumental tracks, and then just start fishing through instrumental tracks, and then find somebody who's a smaller, somebody maybe who's in your genre. And then just generally people will have their IG information and their, you know, their email information. I would say hit them up on IG because it's normal for people to hit up people on IG. That's like what we do. So I would recommend hitting them up on IG and then just sending them a message, be like, hey man, I checked out your beat. You know what I'm saying? I want to network a little bit. Maybe we can collab and do some stuff in the future. Check out my channel. You know what I'm saying? If you like my music, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you leave a comment and then I'll do the same for your beats when you drop your beats, you know, when I like your beats and stuff like that. You know, we can help each other out and so on and so forth. Just leave a long, detailed message. Just don't leave no message. Don't leave a generic message that like when they open up the mailbox, it looks like you sent it to 50 other people. Personalize the message. Be like, I heard this beat that you did on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm not telling you that you can't copy and paste that, but with each person that you message, make sure that you mention their name and whatever beat it is that you heard, so it's more personal for them. And then like one thing that I do, oh, you're good, go. I try to help folks out here, man. One thing that I try to do, so like the reason why I say it's important to give what you receive is because, you know, like, you know, there's only a few of us in here right now, but everybody in here will tell you, I'm gonna, typically if you leave a message, if you respond to my comment on my video, I'm gonna message you back. Well, if it's that day or the next day. I mean, once we get like a week into a video being posted or a few days in a video being posted, I'm probably not going to comment on the video for the simple fact that then I feel like I have to comment on every single comment on every post, and sometimes it's exhausting. Especially, you know, I got a job, I got other stuff to focus on. I can't like be at the hands of YouTube all the time. But if you like support me, I try to show respect and support back too. So if you like hop into the chat, like Liam been holding me down for I don't know how long, man. I don't know how long Liam has been rocking with me, man, for a long time now. It's been a long time. I don't know how long. It's been at least over a year. And so every opportunity I get, I try to shout him out. You know what I'm saying? I'll post his stuff. You know, that's somebody you should network right there. But I'll post his stuff. I try to help him get some likes. You know what I'm saying? Anything he asks me, I'll help him out with. Like if he's like, well, can I give you a verse or something on a song? I'm gonna do this verse from the song for him because I feel like the people who help you get to where you are, you should always rep with them. You should always go with them, you know, or you should always in return whatever energy they give you, you should give them back. And so I understand that you can't do that with everybody. So it's like I can't with all 7,000 subscribers, I can't, you know what I'm saying? For obvious reasons, I can't give everybody all the support. But the people who've been here with me since day one don't realize how much they help me continue to grow. Because there's times, you know, like when you're going to be doing this, when you're going to get down on yourself, no matter how hard your beats are. Like I rap too, and I'm a pretty dope rapper. I'd say I'm a better rapper than I am a producer. You know, maybe I don't rap enough on my channel. Maybe I need to get to doing some more of that. And I think I'm going to start doing more tutorials where I write songs and stuff. But I'm a much better rapper than I am a producer. But I need positive reassurance as well too. So like I could make the dopest beats, I could make the dopest raps, but if nobody's hearing it and nobody's like that's dope, sometimes you get down on yourself. So I'm saying all that to say, remember there's going to be times when you're like, man, why aren't people listening to my stuff, or why isn't it moving faster, or it's just not time yet. It just takes more time. It just takes more times. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just have to put out more content. Like, so I'll give you an example. So when I started my channel, here I'm gonna pull up some data for you. I normally don't pull up this. I'm giving you the low. So but normally I don't pull up this much data. So give me one moment. I'm gonna pull up some data and I'm gonna show you how you know when why not to give up. And if this doesn't give you, this is the best motivation right here I can possibly give you. So let me find stick with me. I'm sorry, man. I know this is kind of wonky, but just stick with me for a second and you'll get it. Oh, no, that's not. Go to find what I'm looking for. But so this is frustrating. Here we go. Maybe this is it right here. Ah, I found it. All right. All right, so here we go. Let me switch back over here. All right, so I'm gonna take my picture down for a second while I explain this so that you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so you see right here, that kind of worked out perfectly. So you see this box right here? So look inside the box. So when I started doing YouTube, it was January of last year. So I started on, I think, maybe I started the 10th. Maybe I posted my first video like the 4th or something, but it was just a beat video. But I think I might have started like the 10th or something like that, okay? So I started the 10th and I wasn't getting a lot of traction. So I did a tutorial was my first video that I did, and it was a solid tutorial, very solid tutorial. But it only grew so much because only my friends knew about my channel. I didn't have no, you know, I didn't have a fan base or nothing like that. So then as you look, now it's June 12th. I started in January, so June 12th. So from January, February, March, April, May, June, I only had 93 subscribers. That's total. So this is the total amount of subscribers that I had, right? So, and I think that number, yeah, started getting better because around the 23rd, I only had 68. Then I got 8 that week. And then the next, the next week it started taking off. It started taking off like July 1st. So it was 6 months into my YouTube voyage and I only had 131 subscribers, right? And then the next month is when it started taking off. So you see how it took me almost 6 months to get 131 subscribers. By August 2nd, I had another 2. So I more than doubled as many subscribers that I had. All right. So now we go into September. So September 1st, I went from 320 to 520. So I gained another 200 subscribers that month. And then all of a sudden, everything just started to take off because I started to put in more work. So you see, now we're in October. So from July 1st to October, I went from 131 subscribers to 1,095. And then from October 31st to December 31st, from January, basically December 31st, I gained another 1,000 subscribers. And so then it just started taking off from there, and as you can see, every month I'm getting, however many subscribers that I got. So my main point with that, obviously it's not a flex because I only have, 6,817 subscribers. My main point with that was I almost gave up. So I was about done with YouTube about June 15th. I was like, man, this ain't working for me. I'm investing too much time, which I really wasn't investing. What's up, Cole? Welcome, my guy. So I was thinking to myself, man, I'm investing too much time in this and I only got 100 subscribers and I've been doing this for 6 months. Maybe this ain't for me. And then I thought to myself, I was sincerely about to quit. I was sincerely done. Then I thought, dude, maybe you can go harder. You're only putting out a video a week. You watch all these tutorials, you watch all these videos on how to grow your channel, and all these videos tell you you need to put out at least 2 to 3 videos a week. So then I told myself, you want to do reviews, but you don't want to do reviews. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing it. So you're putting together 1 tutorial a week and you're thinking that that's going to get you to the promised land. So then I was like, I'm just going to have to put out more content. So at that point, I was making at least a beat a day. I don't make as many beats now as I did then. I mean, I still make beats, a ton of beats. Obviously, you guys, I make a new beat for every video that I make. But I just told myself I'm gonna put out 2 to 3 videos every single week until I quit doing YouTube. And I don't see myself quitting doing YouTube anytime in the foreseeable future. So I just found a routine. Which happened to be at night. So, I do all my video recording, like I'm about to record a video after I finish talking to you guys. And then I'll edit it tonight. I'll upload it tonight. And then tomorrow morning when I get up before I go to work, I'll make a thumbnail. I'll release the video. Then I go to work in the afternoon. So I'll release the video before I go to work. But I had to put together a routine in which I can guarantee that I drop 2 to 3 videos a week. And now it's the point where I drop, I would say 3 to 5 videos a week, and I live stream 3 times a week, and I work, and so on and so forth. I don't have anybody who edits my videos. I do all my own editing. I do all my own thumbnails. I do all my own stuff. And so I have to figure out times when I can try out plugins and times when I can do whatever it is that I need to do. But I just figured I have to do it. If I want to make this work, I have to figure out how to do it. So I say all that to say, you want to make sure that you're consistent. So before you start posting beats, what I typically recommend is maybe you get a backlog of, 7 to 10 beats before you start posting them so that you can post 2 to 3 beats a week. So you can post every other day. But if you have a backlog of 7 to 10 beats, then you're not going to run out of beats for a while. So it gives you a little bit of time to where you don't have to just throw every single beat up on the internet. You can be picky with your beats because you have 7 to 10 nice beats in the clip. You're making beats every day, and now you're giving yourself an opportunity to only post good beats because you have 7 to 10 beats, and you should be able to keep up with that 7 to 10 beats in the clip and post them whenever it is that you want to. And that's fine. Every 2 days, that's perfectly fine. Back to back, that's perfectly fine. Make sure that you're your artwork is tight. Like I'm not the best at doing thumbnails. I'll be honest with you. So some thumbnails look better than other thumbnails. Some thumbnails look trash. That's something that I'm still trying to work on, but that's not really my talent. Like I'm not really art isn't my that part of art isn't my artistic talent. I've never really was good at drawing. I did teach myself how to draw, so that little my little cartoon logo, I drew that. Um but that's never been my talent. So I've never ever really been able to draw or put together like Photoshop stuff. That's not really my strength. So I've had to learn that on the fly. Like if you see, I think I did this just a few weeks ago, but you know, you get better. You'll get better at the stuff. So like my first my first thumbnails used to look like this. See, I have some thumbnails that look better than other thumbnails. Like that's a decent thumbnail. You know, that's a decent thumbnail. That's a decent thumbnail. But thumbnails don't always get you clicks either. You know, some of these thumbnails, I just learned how to take pictures and use it for a thumbnail. You know, this is a good thumbnail. But the thumbnails from when I first started were so trash. This is a good thumbnail too. This is a solid thumbnail right there. We should have more views. But these were my first thumbnails. I guess this one's all right. But you know, this thumbnail is kind of eh. This thumbnail is kind of meh. You know, this thumbnail is trash. This thumbnail is trash. This thumbnail is trash. This thumbnail is trash. Trash. So like, you know, I'm not getting the results that I wanted when I first started because part of it was thumbnails. Part of it was that I wasn't doing enough videos. Like the lettering on this one's trash. This could have been a good thumbnail. This is a terrible thumbnail because you can't see, you know. So then I started doing reviews. This was like when I first started doing reviews. So you can see my videos went from, this was a review I did as well. And then I did this panel video. It's got 78,000 views. But these were the first videos that I were doing. And so they're not really getting very many views. So I started doing reviews and then everything started taking off once I started doing reviews. Like everything, you know, I started getting 2K. You know, I was still not decided what I wanted to do, so I was dropping a couple beats on the channel, doing random tutorials. I was just doing different stuff. And so that was kind of deterring too. So, but now that I can do whatever I want now. I mean, I get that some videos may not do the same. Like if I do a beat tutorial, it's not going to be like Ed Talenti or Simon Servita did it because people are going to those channels just to watch them make beats. People come to my channel to get a little bit of knowledge and to get plugins to figure out if a plugin's good or not. But I have enough subscribers to where I can do whatever I want. And if I make a tutorial, enough people will watch it, you know? So like I'm kind of in that middle ground. I got kind of lucky that I can kind of, like I said, I can kind of make videos that I want to make, you know? Because I like doing plugin reviews because I'm old. And so when I first started doing music, like a lot of some of y'all in here, there wasn't nothing like, there wasn't free plugins. First of all, there wasn't free plugins. You got to pay for everything. And then like, you had to pay for something to find out if you liked it. And then if it was trash, you just spent $100 on some plugin that you hate. Everything was super expensive. So now, instead of having people, yeah, man, my thumbnails was taking L's back in the day. But you know, I've gotten better. You can see I've gone through stages. Like there was the stage where I didn't have a camera too, so that's what hurt too. A lot of these thumbnails was that I didn't have a camera, and so like I'm using like my phone camera, so the clarity is not the greatest. And then there was the era where I was doing the white line around me in a lot of the videos. See the white line, and then you have the era where I was doing the highlight outside of me. I don't do any of that anymore. That might be more because I'm just lazy, but I don't really like the highlight in the background anymore either. So I don't do that anymore. But you can see I always had some highlight behind me. it's just going through stages. I've changed my, I used to always use this text right here. Now I use this text more often. I've just gone through stages with the man, been doing this for a while. I just started the live streams earlier this year. I didn't start the live streams until like maybe until after I got the the MacBook. When I got the MacBook, that's when I started doing the live streams because I only had one computer. My old computer, I couldn't even get on Streamlabs and just talk and do a live stream because I think it's only got 6 GB of RAM, but it's old RAM. It's like 7 years old, and the processing power wasn't that fast, and it was just terrible. Yeah, I love Simon too. Simon's my favorite producer. Simon's my favorite internet producer. No cap. You know, we all got our favorites. I watch his content religiously. I'll watch his content as soon as it drops. I appreciate that, Buster Cap. I enjoyed that review. I really mess with Octane. I haven't downloaded it yet because I've got so much stuff to download. But I really mess with Octane. Like when you see a review from me, it's the honest truth. Like, because a lot of companies will send me their stuff to review, and if I don't like it, I won't review it because I don't typically like putting out bad juju. But I had to with that Drum Monkey review though. That had to be done. But I don't want to put out bad stuff. So I think another review I did, Modern Pain, that dude didn't like that review. He never contacted me again. He messaged me and said thank you, and he makes plugins and stuff all the time. He never sent me another plugin to review, but the plugin had all kinds of issues. It had potential, but it just wasn't ready yet. And so I don't really like telling somebody to spend money on something that I wouldn't spend money on. And granted, I know I get a lot of plugins free. I do pay for a lot of stuff too, like all of the Omnispheres. I didn't get those for free. My keyboard, and for Analog Labs, it came with my keyboard. I didn't get that for free. Pigments, I didn't get that for free. So like, there's a lot of stuff that I do pay for. And I'm definitely gonna do a review on that and be 100% honest. Like most of my equipment, I get some stuff free. Like I've gotten, I get headphones, but these aren't for mixing. But I got these that I have a review done on, but the company hasn't released them in the US. I've had these for like 3 months, but they haven't released them yet. So I'm still waiting for them to release them so I could drop this review that I already have completed. The microphone that I'm using, I got this right here. Somebody sent it to me for free, so I did a review on it. Just random stuff like that. Acoustic panels. I got some other acoustic panels that this company wants to send me to do a review on. I get all kinds of random stuff. I've gotten some microphones that I didn't like, so I didn't do a review on them. I kind of threw the microphones away. Man, go! All you gotta do is come back on Sunday. On Sundays, I do beat reviews every single Sunday, and I play you guys' music. So just show up here at the same time, 10 o'clock, and submit a song. I'll have the email address to submit to in the comments. It'll be pinned to the top of the comments, and you can just come back and just submit your music. I have no problem playing it. I play everybody's music. We do super chats, but it's not always a bunch of super chats. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. But just come back. I'll play it and give you my honest thoughts. I'm not all harsh either. So like, even if the beat does need some work, I'm not here to be like, oh, your beat's trash, blah, blah, blah. I'm here to tell you what the positives are that I like about the beats, and then what I think that you could change. And I always preference, I'm not the end all be all. So just because I may not think something's fire, it may be fire to somebody else. And then you'll get opinions from everybody in the chat. The chat's typically pretty cool. We have songs that are bangers and we have songs that aren't bangers. And like this song right here is the theme anthem.
My girl abandoned her soul's a thief to my actual heart. But when I got the Molly, she beyond that. She let me clap her cheeks.
So like I'll ever play that song, and that was something that I got in the live stream. And is it the best song in the world? Of course not. But I messed with the song. The beat was fire. But you know, people will let you know, and you know, they'll let you know what they think. And nobody, people aren't really typically rude in there. You know, there'll probably be somewhere between 20 to 30 people in the chat. You know, there's artists, people have linked up. So people in the, there's rappers or singers, there's producers, people collab through the chat and stuff like that. So, you know. Right. Or if you're, even if you're working on something, I mean, I prefer obviously to listen to a finished product, but if you're working on something and you're like, look, it's not mixed all the way or whatever the case is, and like Jason told me, I'm not here to be like, you tell me something, I can be like, oh, the beat ain't mixed. Oh, you know, that's not how we roll around here. So again, I'm just gonna let you know what I thought. Somebody asked earlier, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip over the question because it was an important question. About how do I come up with melodies. And I seen that a long time ago. I meant to comment on that. I mean, that's, you just get better at them. I know it sounds so stupid and it sounds so cliche, but the more you work on melodies, the better you're gonna get. Like, I get a lot of requests to do, because there was a point in time where every beat that I had that I was doing reviews on was like a guitar melody. So I got a lot of requests to like show people how to do guitar melodies, but that's not my strength. Like, I'm pretty good at teaching stuff and explaining stuff, but I'm not necessarily good at telling people how to put together melodies because it just comes to me. Like, I do a lot of copy and pasting, or like when I'm here by myself, you know, I use the keyboard. Oh, I didn't mean to push that button, but I use the keyboard and I'll figure out some stuff, or I'll use the keyboard on my computer and I'll figure out like maybe the start of a melody, and then I'll just finish the melody. And so it's kind of hard for me to explain because I can't really explain what I'm thinking. Like, I'm not like a I'm not like a piano player or nothing like that. So, you know, I don't want to teach you how to make the same melody every other producer is telling you how to make on the internet, you know, be like A, C, E, E, C, you know, like it's just, it's hard for me to, it's hard for me to explain that part of music, how to make a melody. It's not my strength. I can teach you how to make 808, how to do slides, how to make sure your 808s are in key, how to make them sound better. I can teach you about compression. I can teach you about EQ. I can teach you about reverb, delay. I can teach you about so much, but teaching you how to make, especially like guitar melodies, because it's like, I don't play the guitar. So I can play a few notes, but I don't play the guitar. So like, I can't tell you how it comes out of my brain that way, you know? Gabby, I think that was you who asked that. Yeah, melody. Here's one thing that I would tell you about melodies. So when you're first starting with melodies, you need to stay in a certain range. So like with melodies, I typically recommend, since most programs have ghost notes that you can turn on, I typically recommend staying in the range of the ghost notes. So like you see here how I have this top melody, the first guitar that I put on this, which was this right here. All right, so typically I don't make um a melody first. Typically I'll make chords first. Granted, I did it a little different this time because I wasn't even going to make this beat. So but typically I would just start with some chords like this. Sorry, I got shaper box on there. But I would just start off with some chords like this. All right, and so then after I put those chords down, what I would do next is I would figure out a melody. The easiest way to figure out a melody and to make sure that it's all in the right key is to start your notes on the parts with the start your notes with the notes that are in your chord key. So you see how F right here, and F is my root note. I know that that's going to be on key because F is the root note of the chord. So I know it's going to be on key. As long as you don't have different chord notes hitting at the same time you have other notes hitting, then it's going to sound like it's in key. As long as like you're picking notes that are in the key of that scale. So like, you know, this is an F major, and as long as I'm picking notes that are in the F major scale, so it would be any note that's in a major scale, so any white note, it's going to sound okay. And then you'll see here when I went over to the next bar, you know, A. And so then when things are split up, like here, you see how this is A, but I didn't do an A over here, I did an F here. Now I get this isn't necessarily what you're asking, because you're probably like, how do I put together nice melodies and melodic pieces? You just will start figuring that out. One thing to remember is if you want it to be sad, or if you want it to be a dark melody, you're going to want your notes to go down. If you want it to be happy, you want your notes to go up. So that's one thing that's like an easy thing to remember. So then once I got, you know, you remember you guys heard this part. You heard this part. So I know that it's going to sound good with this guitar. And then everything else, all the other melodic pieces, I just made sure that they were just in key. So it's kind of all over the place, but you know. And then one thing that I would recommend, and this will make the music making process much easier for you, is if you focus on just trying to be yourself. You know, like you're not gonna really hear, like, all my beats sound like a beat I made. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like if I played a beat and if you watch 10 of my videos and I played a beat, it wouldn't matter if it was a trap beat, a lo-fi beat, a boom bap beat, you would know that I made the beat because it sounds like a beat that I would make. I don't, you know, some people consider that a good thing, some people consider that a bad thing. But think about your favorite producers. You know when one of your favorite producers, you know when Hit Boy made a beat. You know what I'm saying? You know when Jetson made a beat. You know when whoever it is, DJ Premier or whoever your favorite you know, producer is, you know when they made a beat because it sounds like a beat that they made. And that's because they focus on making the best beat that they can make versus the best type beat that they can make. So that would be something that I would focus on too. So even though your melodies may not be there, and even though that you work on your melodies and you want your melodies to be doper, and you wonder why your melodies aren't as good as the next person's, don't focus on trying to make your melody as good as the next person's. Focus on making the melody as good as you can make the melody, because there are some basic beats that have been #1 tracks. There's some basic beats that hit harder than the most complex beat made by a trained pianist who's done this and that. So my focus would be to focus on making the best melody that you can and getting the best sound selection that you possibly can. You know, if you focus on your sound selection can make up for not being able to create the best melodies. Sound selection can make up for a whole lot, because if a sound's appealing to your ear, no matter how simple it is, if it's appealing, it's appealing. If it slaps, it slaps. You can't deny something that's fire. That's why you have, like, remember that song 15 years ago, A Millie by Lil Wayne. It was the most basic song. It was just somebody saying a millie, a millie, a millie, a millie with a dope drum line. But all those sounds together, the drums that they used and that a millie sample was appealing to your ear. And so that super, super basic beat was a #1 song, you know? Um, my nigga, my hitter, whatever. The most basic beat in the world, but those sounds that they picked and they put together made that beat fire. It was all about that sound selection. Yeah, you definitely know when DJ Mustard made a beat. You definitely know when Mustard made a beat. But, you know, he's gonna drop a banger. He's not worried about trying to switch up and make a whatever type beat. He's worried about making a Mustard beat, and then whoever can get on it can get on it, you know? Yeah, that's that Omnisphere pack is fire. I mean, not even for just beginner melodies either. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I mean, it works. You know why? You know why the melody seems like it's a constant thing? Is because before you, for two reasons. Because a melody has to be, if you're saying constant, like it has to be consistent throughout the song, that's because it has to, you can't have a song, a 2-minute song where the melody changes the whole entire beat, because that's just too much for the listener. Like what hip hop music, that's just too much. Like I can't hear somebody rapping. I can't have a melody changing and not consistent, because you can't dance to that. You can't groove to that. Your brain can't wrap your brain around that. And then another thing is why melodies stick out so much for you is because before you knew what chords were, you didn't know what chords were. So when you're thinking about all the music that you've listened to all throughout time, if you're just now starting to make music, you didn't realize there was a difference between chords and melodies, and you never heard the chords before. So the chords stuck out in the melody for you as well. But you have to think, in most music, chords drive the melody, because a melody has to be, I mean, you can make a melody and you can make the chords around melodies. I'm not going to say you can't, because I just did that on this beat. But when I made the melody, I knew how I was going to make the chord progression. So like basically most of the time melodies are driven around chords, because like when a piano player is playing the piano, you know, they're going to push down the chords and then they're going to play the melody with the other stuff. And then, you know, you can't play a chord and then you can't play a melody and the melody be out of key. So, you know, think about it like that too. Like everything is going to be driven around the chords, because the chords can make your melody out of tune. Your chords aren't going to be your chords aren't going to be out of key. It's going to be the melody that's going to be out of key every time. You know, if that makes sense. Like your chords can't be out of melody. Your chords can't be out of key, because your chords set the key for the melody to follow. Oh yeah, yeah. You'll never listen to music again for the rest of your life, my friend. Never. There's gonna become a point in time where you don't even listen to music anymore. The only music you listen to is the music that you make. That, trust me, that time will come. I hardly ever listen to music anymore. I listen to like music on Sundays. I listen to music that my friends, you know, make and they send me. And I might listen to, you know, like when Kanye dropped his last album, Donda, I listened to that. When Drake dropped his last album, I listened to that. I listen to like music when I'm cooking, and that's about it. I don't listen to music for the rest of the day because I make music. So it's like, instead of sitting back sitting back and listening to music, I don't really go out much either because I work from home. So like instead of sitting back and listening to music, and even if I did not work from home, I listen to my music in the car to reference it. Um, Instead of listening to music and laying around, I lay around and make music. So, I mean, it's just, you know, as you're starting this journey, man, be prepared for a lot of things in your life to change, because it's not going to be um it's not going to be the same anymore. And then like the more stuff you make, the more times you're going to be like when you're listening to music and like in monitors and stuff like that, you're going to be able to pick out every error that somebody else made, whether it's something's out of key, or whether they could have used a better hi-hat, or whether they could have used a different snare, or whether the 808's trash. Like all this stuff that you ain't never ever, you never thought that you'd be a critique or a judge on because it's not what you were listening for. That's going to be the stuff you start hearing that sticks out. Like when I listen to certain Drake songs, because I bump Drake, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's the greatest artist on earth or nothing like that, but Drake, Drake makes good music. No matter what anybody says, he makes good music. I don't care what nobody says. He makes good music. He may be a pop star, but he still makes good music. So, but some of his songs be mixed like trash. So like when you're listening to him, it's like Jesus Christ, his vocals are mixed so terribly on this, or whoever it is, like Rick Ross. Rick Ross can't never get a good mix on his vocals. His vocals always sound terrible to me. But those are things that you start noticing once you start making more music. Yeah, I think that'll change for you, Cole. Um, Maybe it won't. I guess if you're making lo-fi though, it's a little different because a lot of lo-fi producers make drums first. Like I make all kinds of beats obviously, but since I made so much trap music, I feel like with trap music you don't have to, I guess you can do whatever you want to, but I feel like you got to make the melodic part first because it's a melodic genre. And then like the 808 needs to follow the melody and the chords. And so typically when I make lo-fi and boom bap though, I do the 808 typically last. But like when I make like trap beats, I always do the chords first, then I do the melody, then I do the 808. And then from there, the kick is gonna follow the 808 on my trap beats. So then I'll do like the snare and then the hi-hat and then perks. But like, I'm pretty consistent in the way that I build my stuff. I always do chords, then melodies. What's up? I am standalone. Oh, y'all start talking about chords up in here. I mean, it's not wrong to start with the melodies first. I just don't typically because I just don't. I feel like I'm more creative when I start with the chords first. But like again, like I said on this beat that I just made here, I put down the guitar first. Um, so I don't know. I'm not saying that it's wrong. And sometimes I do if I'm trying to make like it depends on the kind of beat. If I just want something that's going to be like super catchy and not be too, because sometimes I might not even put chords on a song. Sometimes I might just use some bells and then like use like a pad or something, and then I might not put chords with the pads. I might just use one note from the pad as if it was a chord or something like that. So it's not to say that I'm definitely not here saying one's wrong, one's right. I'm just giving you the perspective of how I do it and what works for me, what's easiest for me. Yeah, or you can like other things that you can do too, think about too, is moving chords around in a note. So like let's say you have a scale and your scale looks like save this. So like let's say you have this scale right here. Let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up Omnisphere real quick. I meant to get off here an hour ago. I really do got to get off here in a couple minutes though, because I still got to make a video. Oh, it's gonna be a long night. I gotta find a freaking song to put in here in the software. Um, so like This is the... Oh, guess y'all can't see the screen, huh? All right, so like, let's say I put together. Let's say I put together this chord progression right here. So I'm going to copy this over. This is obviously this is a typical trick. Most people know this, so I'm not trying to make it sound like this is something super complex, but something that you can do to switch your stuff up a little bit. You can simply, if you get tired of using the same chords, or you think you're always using the same chords, you know, you can take these top notes and then just transpose them down. So, you know what I'm saying? Copy them. And then whatever software you're using, you know, just transpose them down. It's still the same chord, but it gives the chord a different sound. So this is what it's, you know, I'll play the first part and then I'll go into the second part. The only reason it sounds so bad is because that low note is so low. But like if I hopped it up. So the root note will still stay the root note, even though. So like, yeah, Omnisphere is the GOAT. Omnisphere is definitely the GOAT of all the plugins. Like, I'm not just saying that to cap, it really is the GOAT. So like when you're looking at it, if you go to like the Omnisphere library alone, like here's the keyboard section. You have all these different sounds. And you go into the bell selection. You have all of these. Look at all these bells. There's like 12,000 sounds in this plugin. So like, you know, this is like I'm just scrolling through and I'm just in the C's, you know. This is for real the GOAT. And then like with this plugin too, you know, you can do, so you can come to custom controls. It has 4 different oscillators that you can control: modulation, your filters, envelopes, LFOs. It's got 4 different envelopes. It's got effects. So like it's got a ton of effects. You know, different dynamics, like different tube limiters, compressors, EQs, filters, distortion, different amps for your guitars, different kind of modulation, phasers, chorus, flanger, vibrato, resonators, delay, reverb, an imager, and then it's got more if you get like sonic extensions. It's like, it's so dope. Then there's an arpeggiator, and the arpeggiator has a ton of different presets, and it's one of the most extensive arpeggiators too, as far as like, so like now if I turn on this arpeggiator, we'll just turn on default. But you have so much control over what you can control. So, you know, you can, how it arpeggiates, whether it's legato song. I mean, you can control so much. And that's just from that original sound. So it was super dope. It was super dope. It's definitely it's definitely the GOAT, man. And I'm not just saying that because they don't pay me. And then like you can do stuff like with Omnisphere, what's dope too, is that you can layer a bunch of different sounds together. So, you know, I can layer that with I don't know, it's just dope, man. It's definitely my favorite plugin by far. Like there's not even a close second. And I like Pigments a lot. Pigments and Analog Labs are probably second and third, but it's not even a close second. Like I love this plugin. This was the plugin that made me confident that I could make beats and do tutorials, because I knew I could do decent melodies and stuff like that. But it was the sounds in this is how I learned how to pick good sounds and put good sounds together. Yeah, he definitely had me try to put a gong in a song the other day. No, don't say I wasn't having it. I tried, but it just wasn't working because the gong was so long and the kind of beat that I was doing, it wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna work. All right, fam. I gotta go though, because I gotta put together this video for tomorrow. But I'll have a video out tomorrow. I'll probably have a video out Friday, and then I'll be back to stream on Friday. Hopefully I have it all set up with my computers and everything that I can try to swap. That would be kind of dope to do a stream where I'm using my MacBook as the computer I'm making music on. That's gonna be a little difficult though, because I don't have a mouse for that one. But we'll figure it out. But that'll be kind of dope, you know. You know, I don't mean this to sound negative, bro. Just come back Sunday or drop it in the box Sunday. I don't do I always say no to listening to songs on Wednesday and Friday because I'm the type of person that if I feel like if I do it for one person, then I'll have to do it for everybody. I can't like I don't like to make exceptions for one person because then the next person that I do it for, it's not fair to them, you know. So I just try to keep it fair and I try to keep it I just try to be consistent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's no slight. I got a whole day put aside to where I do nothing but listening to music. But I just don't do it on other days because then it's not fair the next stream when somebody watches this one on replay and they ask me, well, you play, it's just not, I don't deviate from the plan like that. It's nothing personal. But, yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all. No, I feel you, go. I trust me, I get it. That's why it's no hate. Sometimes I know